Guys, if you drive a Dodge Ram pickup truck and you have transmission problems, then this video is for you. If you drive a Dodge Ram pickup truck and you don't have transmission problems, you will.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ed Gasket. Today we're going to tackle a project that's typically a super frustrating problem for Dodge truck owners, aka this guy. So the biggest problem is the automatic transmission, specifically shifting from first to second gear and then falling back into first gear. Let me show you. Come on, get the second. So the reason for the shifting problem is due to failure of a very small piece found in the automatic transmission of this otherwise heavy-duty pickup truck. So let's dig in and let me show you how to fix it.
In this box are all the parts you're going to need to do your repair. This is the GM governor pressure solenoid conversion block. And to keep a long story short, this little piece has the sole purpose of telling your transmission when it's time to change its gear. Guys, this piece is located up within the oil pan of the automatic transmission, which means we have to get up underneath the car in a precarious position to remove that oil pan, which gives us an opportunity to share with you today's video sponsor. Guys, today's video is so generously sponsored by the pain in my neck. It was so bad this morning that I went out and bought an Autocraft Shop Creeper.
Now guys, once you get under here and find your transmission pan, you're going to want to drain the fluid from it. Unfortunately, unlike your oil pan, there's no drain bolt, so you have to sequentially remove the bolts around the transmission pan and drain this thing in a precarious fashion. So these bolts are 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter, whichever Harbor Freight socket is less stripped. Guys, once the pan's off, you're going to let that drip for as long as you can tolerate. This is going to be a mess. Guys, next you'll just unbolt that governor pressure solenoid with 4 11 millimeter bolts. Guys, to remove this thing, you do have to remove the 4 11 millimeter bolts as well as the 2 Torx bolts. They're T25s. Pops right off. Now remove the electrical connectors and bring it over to the workbench. Guys, this is the old solenoid and this is the new one. You can see that this solenoid here is much smaller in size than this one. So hopefully that's our problem. So the only part that needs switching over is this electrical transducer. All you have to do is pull off this plate and then pull out the transducer. I really feel like I should be replacing this, so I'm not gonna. So if this doesn't fix my problem, I'm gonna look like a real jack. As you can see, all you have to do is take out this Allen bolt. Put in your transducer and put that plate back on. And there you go, ready to install.
Just be sure to set these to about 100 inch-pounds, not foot-pounds. That'd be a problem. All right, guys, there's about 100 reasons why your trans can be shifting funny, so just do yourself a favor while you're in here, change this filter. All right, out with the old and in with the new. That's a T25, by the way. Okay, grab your oil pan here with the new gasket on there, and you want to install this to 120 inch-pounds. Again, inch-pounds, not foot-pounds. That'd be a problem. So once your transmission pan is torqued to spec, the last step is to refill your transmission with all the trans fluid that you spilled onto your garage floor. Use your transmission dipstick port to refill your trans pan with about 5 to 6 quarts of transmission fluid.
Guys, I know I lost at least 6 to 8 quarts of ATF during my fluid exchange, so I added 6 quarts back in. Now I'm gonna start this motor up and run the transmission through each gear without moving the vehicle at all, just to let the fluid cycle back through the transmission. Guys, the last step in every auto repair is to take your vehicle for a test drive. Now, the 2 things that we're gonna check for during our test drive is number 1, that we have enough automatic transmission fluid in our transmission. And number 2, of course, is we wanna check the status of our repair. So in this case, we wanna make sure this transmission shifts from first gear to second gear without then downshifting back to first gear. So let's take it for a test ride. All right, here goes nothing. Little throttle, first gear. Oh, it's already in second gear. Second. Perfect. All right, one last test. Everything's warmed up. It's perfect. It's freaking perfect. It shifted in the second before we even made the turn. I would have never done that before. Guys, this truck has 165,000 miles on it, and it's shifting better than the day that I bought it, 1 month ago. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I will give it away. Now I just want to drive this truck around. Although I probably shouldn't. I should probably sell it before it breaks again. This truck is officially for sale. Also, at Gasket t-shirts. Not available anywhere because I only ordered 1.
Guys, this morning this truck could barely drive down the street to get out of its own way. And by the end of this repair, it's driving better than it ever has before. So if you're ready to take on this project and you need any of the parts listed in this video, you can find them down below in the description. And if you need us, until next time, we'll be in the garage.